I am live. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just waiting for you all to come on in. And also trying to get this stand adjusted. Bear with me, because if my camera fall and y'all laugh and y'all message me and laugh, I'm probably gonna cry. But it's okay. We're gonna keep it flowing. We're gonna keep it going. Just like I'm waiting for you all to come in. And like I always say, whether it's one of you, two of you, four of you, or a million of you, hey, we're going to keep on going. And it's 6:30, because even if you guys have not joined the live, you have joined my YouTube, and I thank you so much. You look at the past shows, this is our 6th episode. You look at all of the episodes that we have that are even showing on YouTube, we have over 1,000 watchers, and we have a whole lot of likes. So I thank you so much. Okay, Instagram, I see you telling. Okay. I don't even see our guest in yet. You see, I'm doing a natural thing today. Yeah, because it's hot. I didn't really put on any makeup. All I have on is my eyeshadow and my lip gloss. But you see that melanin glow, that melanin popping. Hey, gorgeous. I'm going to put you in 1 second. Let's see. Did you request to join? Let's see. There's a few more people that's going to come on. And even if they don't, we're still going to do it. Because like I say, on YouTube, on another show I did, I think only like at the time 5 viewers had viewed, but even out of those 5 that viewed looked on YouTube, and I think it was about 1,000 and something followers, and this person has said, or I've seen that their sales have went up. So, but it is 6:30 and we are going to get started. And I, again, just want to say thank you so much, everybody that watches either here on Instagram or watches on YouTube. And just to show my appreciation, I want to show you one of the candles. This is oh, okay, I didn't know I did that good. That's a citronella candle with rose leaves infused. It's a soy candle. I'm giving it away for free. So if you want it for Father's Day or for a special outing, let me know. It keeps the mosquitoes away. It smells really, really good. And you can even rub it on your skin and it still keeps the mosquitoes away. Today we have a special guest, Miss Elise Vaughn. She is, I don't know if you've seen last week, but she is the owner and operator and CPR instructor with Quality Life Saving Techniques Corporation. I'm going to try to get her in. Let's see if she has. See if you can send a join, Elise. I see that you're here, but I don't know if there's something where you can join in. I'm going to try to get you in here. Okay. I think I sent you a request. Let's see.
Hello?
There you go. Oh, looking cute. There you go. The melanin popping. There you go. And before we get started, I would just like to say, everybody, even as a business owner, can you hear me good?
Yes.
whether you're male or female watching, I don't care if you're Asian, black, white, whatever. As a business owner, things are going to become frustrating and you are going to get stressed. And I know that Elise had said, you know, I forgot about today because you are a busy woman. And I just want to apologize if I said anything that may have upset you. I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart, because that's one thing, not only as a business owner, but as a woman. You have to be able to apologize and bite your tongue, because the same person you may say something wrong to, I didn't say nothing too bad, but the same person you may say something to or have a reaction towards may be the same person that's going to have to help your business the next day. So I want to apologize and thank you for taking time to even be a guest.
Yes. And I like to keep my word, so that's why I was like, I'm still doing other stuff coming up. I'm like, everybody wants.
And you know what? I love you and I truly appreciate you.
Yes.
So you know what? I want you to go ahead and I want you to introduce yourself and introduce your brand, and then we can go ahead and get with it.
Okay. Well, man, my name is Elise Vaughn again. I'm also a certified CNA, nursing assistant, certified nursing assistant. And then after I became a certified nursing assistant, I gained a business of CPR, because my the instructor for the CNA school that I work for, she needed someone to take over the CPR, teaching the CPR. That was the first step of taking over her business, because she always said, "Oh, we got to
That's
take over
God
the
right there.
business."
That's God. That's God right there.
Yeah, she said all her students got to take over her businesses. So this was my entryway of starting to help take over. So I started. She paid for me to be a CPR instructor, and ever since then I've been teaching CPR classes. I just recently started, so I'm not like well known, but I'm still working on getting my website. So yeah, just the introduction of my business and getting it out there.
You may not be well known yet, okay? But we're not even gonna talk like that. You out there, okay?
Right.
Because you on the R&B Empress show, okay? So you are out there, okay? And I know this is wine and girl talk, but I got water today, because let me tell you, baby,
Well, I'm at another engagement, but I have some juice in here that I shouldn't be drinking.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to have some juice. Just make sure you get your water intake on, keep that melanin popping, okay?
Right.
Because I see you don't have on makeup and you're gorgeous. I only got on eyeshadow and lipstick today because I wasn't going to let that makeup smear.
It's so hot, yes. It is so hot.
It is. It is. And that's another reason why I'm happy that you're on the show, because with the heat going up, like I said before, people are going to be passing out because they're not drinking enough water or, staying hydrated. You're going to have people that may get in the pool knowing they shouldn't. Anything can happen. So another question I want to ask you, what made you really go into this field versus opening up, I guess you can say, a CNA business? Because I know you say you're a CNA.
Okay, so um very much so, like I said before, that my boss mostly like encouraged me and pushed me and motivated me to, like I said at first, like being a CNA wasn't my first originally plan, and I never thought I would be a business owner. But the lady I work for, she's amazing, and I do give her props. She the one that encouraged me to start this business. But like I said, after I started the business, I started doing research and finding different ways I can make it grow. So I'm gonna take it serious, because I'm not gonna get something handed to me and then just drop it,
That's right.
and waste the
That's right.
time of her trying to not enforce it, but like as in, help guide me through it.
Okay. Okay.
So I kind of got
And
the idea from her, because she kind of was asking for me to help her with the businesses, but
okay.
I'm gonna try to expand it more worldwide and abroad in my horizons.
And I know when I was seeing your looking at a little bit of your background, I think you went to Excelling Academy.
Excelling Nursing Academy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Shout out to Nurse T. I
Yes.
see you doing your thing. Thank you
I
out there
don't
for
know if
helping
she's on
me.
here, but yes, shout out to Nurse T, because like I said, she is the one that pushed me and motivated me and encouraged me to go ahead and start a business because she saw the potential in me, I guess. And
That is
sometimes it
great.
takes a lot others to see the potential in us, you know. And you always
Ooh,
limit it to yourself. I got
that
to go on.
is true. No, it's okay. Go ahead. This is your 30 minutes, okay? You go ahead. The reason I limit it to 30 minutes because, yeah, sometimes we can get a little tired. But you
Yeah.
go ahead. This is your 30 minutes. You say
So,
whatever you want and however you feel.
um, so long story short, like I said, I encountered this business. So now I thought to myself, like, what should I do? Like, what can I make it better? Like, what can I add on to it and make it more, um, more helpful and more, what's the word I'm looking for? Um,
It's the
more,
heat. It's the heat.
huh?
It's the heat. That's why it's hard to think of words. It's
I
the
can't
heat.
even
It's the heat.
concentrate. So, um, is more useful, I guess, to me, you know, at
Okay.
advantage. And um, okay, right now I'm just teaching classes for her CNA school that she has. I'm
Okay.
doing a CNA, but eventually I would like to partner up with maybe hospitals, different larger business around the state to try to
Okay.
get a contract with them because it's a certification, it's a CPR certification that lasts for 2 years. So you have to renew it every 2 years. So it's the
Okay.
thing about just trying to find a way how to keep a contract with a business every 2 years because I'm only see the class only takes 1 day. So
Okay.
it's a matter of keeping your word, keeping your contract, and being passed around word of mouth. So if you get multiple businesses, and hopefully they renewal is around different times of the year.
Right.
That's the
Right.
only thing. And
Okay.
then so that's why it's like a big business. Hello, can
Uh-uh.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yep. Any questions?
So, what age can someone start coming to the classes and actually get certified?
Um, it's actually not a certain age limit. Um, I would say the ones that's able to comprehend as easy
Okay.
as 30 breaths to compression. 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Sorry. 30 compressions and 2 breaths. If you're able to understand that and be able to perform it, you can get certified in CPR. It's not no certain age limit. Um, it's not no certain age limit or anything like that. Because even if like even if a child learn CPR or know how to do CPR, or they don't probably get certification, but like they know the basics of 30 compressions and 2 breaths. They can help their little brother, their younger brother or sister, if they
Right.
pass out or anything like that. But they just have to remember they got to be old enough to remember to do that. That's
Right. But you
all.
know what? You'll be surprised how much kids can stay,
And
I guess you could say,
absorb.
calm in a situation because I broke my ankle over the summer, but my nephew was here. And at first we were laughing because we were like, okay, Auntie is clumsy. But then when I actually said, baby, I cracked my ankle, I was going crazy, I guess, because I was in pain. But he had enough sense, instead of picking up the phone and calling my husband, he had enough sense to look out the window, make sure he was outside, and he went on outside. He's like, okay, Auntie broke her ankle, instead of, hey, he's not picking up the phone. What's going on? So you'll be surprised.
Yeah, that's why I said if they're able to comprehend and remember 30 breaths, 30 compressions to 2 breaths, then that would be the best. Like there ain't no certain age limit to learn it.
Now, when you say 30 compressions, what do you mean?
Compressions is trying to pump heart rhythm up, get the heart rhythm back flowing. You'll push like down in your diaphragm, where like under your chest, where your ribs and your chest meet, like your diaphragm. I can't point. I'm sorry, I can't show the camera to where
No,
it's at,
you're fine. You're
but it's
fine.
like right up under your chest. It's right at the very ball of your chest. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to show my.
Yeah. Like right up under your chest?
Yeah, like right
Okay.
there, right in the diaphragm. That's where you'll do the compressions, and you have to make sure you do it 1.5 inches. I'm sorry, 2 inches and 1.5 centimeters. That deep.
Okay.
Like that's how far you will push the compression.
Okay. Now, I know last week when you had gave a preview, you said something about being on a flat surface. Now, like, how could that make a big difference? Because I know you mentioned the late great Michael Jackson, how does that make a difference from how they tried to resuscitate him versus, you know, what you were saying?
Okay, so the reason why I say put a hard surface under your back is because when you pressing down on someone's chest, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I just had a few days ago at my job at the office at the senior independent living that my boss has.
Okay.
I just personally did CPR myself on this guy that passed away. He was already cold, but long story short, it was a tenant that we had, and nobody has seen him since like Thursday. Now it is independent, but sometimes my boss, she has a home care as well, so sometimes she offer home care if they're able to pay for it like through their insurance or through the VA.
Okay.
And he had an aide. They were supposed to they didn't see him since Thursday of last week. Friday, someone saw his Meals on Wheels that he gets during the morning time. Some of the residents get the Meals on Wheels. Now, usually, if they don't answer the phone for the Meals on Wheels, they will bring it to the office. So,
Okay.
long story short, one of my coworkers saw the Meals on Wheels at the door at the apartment. She didn't say nothing. Then we came back. That was on Friday. Then we came back on Monday. The bag was still there, but she thought like he goes in and out to the hospital all the time. So she thought he
Okay.
was still at the hospital. So when they came on Monday with the Meals on Wheels, they brought it to the office. So that's when two of my coworkers went to go check on him, go into the apartment, because usually we go into the apartment and see if they're okay or why they haven't been answering.
Right.
And when they went there, they came running back, getting the phone and stuff. I'm like, what's wrong? They're like, he's on the floor. I'm like, okay. So I jetted to the apartment, and he was laying there out of it. And I had touched him. I was scared to touch him. I had to breathe, take a second, because I'm like, this is the first time me encountering it. So
Okay.
I had touched him, and he was already cold. By that time, we had called 911. And they was like, do you think you can do CPR? And I'm like, I don't think it's worth it, but because he's real cold, but I'll try. So by that time, I had also got on the phone with my boss. He's like, start CPR. So I started the compressions. Soon as I started the compressions, I felt his ribs crack. Now, ribs cracking is okay, just as long as you don't puncture the lungs. But if you crack the ribs, that means you're doing it good. Now, the reason why it cracked, because he was on a hard surface. It was able to actually process and try to, resuscitate him.
Okay. Okay. Your internet's going out. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, there you go. I can hear you now.
Okay. You good? Okay. So
The last thing we heard you say was about the compression, and that's the reason why hard surface.
oh yeah, hard surface, like, so the chest can actually take effect on like pumping to his chest. If it's not nothing solid up under him, then you're just pushing the person down into whatever you're having on top of. It's not accurate when you don't have a hard surface, because that means the body is gonna stay still and it's gonna just apply the pressure to the chest of his heart, where his heart is.
Right. Okay.
So back to the story. I was starting compressions. I felt his rib crack, and I was just like, at that time, I was just like hoping that it would work, but I knew it was too late. It was too cold for him. It was too cold. Then I didn't have a mouthpiece on me at the time. I don't know why. I should have grabbed it on my way there, but he had blood and everything on his face because he had fell and hit his head on the bed. It was just all bad. So I was just saying that to say that you will never know when you're expected to perform CPR. You always need to be prepared, and try to, when you get certified, try to have a pocket mask. If you can, you can buy them off Amazon or anything of that nature. But it is very important, because you don't know when somebody's going to pass out or get unconscious or anything like that.
Right. Right. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling mentally after seeing that?
It was kind of traumatizing, because like I said, this was the first time I actually encountered having to try to perform CPR, or to even see a dead person like just right there before, being at a funeral or anything like that. It just was like a little traumatizing. It was hard for me to go to sleep that night, but God know, like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not like I tried to resuscitate him and it didn't work at all, and it was a chance. At the time I did
Right.
CPR, he was already gone.
Right. Right. Wow. Rest in
Yeah.
peace to him. You know, it was his time to go, and thankful to have people like you that still try. You know,
Mhm.
still was able to try. Now, with 911 asking you to do that, would you say that it's a common practice, or you should always try CPR first before just saying, okay, this person is gone? Or
I would say start CPR as you're calling 911, but that's the first initial thing that you can do on your part to try to help save somebody. Because if you don't start the CPR right away, it's not going to work. You can start the CPR as soon as somebody passes out and bring them back to life. You will feel good.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Now I know
that's
you
like the first
said
step that people will try to do to resuscitate people before the ambulance get there while they're on the phone.
okay, okay. Now I know you said something about a face guard or a mouth guard. Did you say something about that? Like that you can get that on Amazon? Like a face guard or a
Yeah,
mouth
you
guard
can
to
get
do
you can get
CPR?
them. Yep, it's called pocket mask.
A pocket mask, okay.
Yep.
Now, I know with COVID going on, of course, you're going to want that anyway, and with different germs, but what is another reason that someone would have it? Because say if it's my family member, you know, it's my husband, you know, say he passes out and I have to do CPR, would I
That's yeah.
still necessarily need, would I still need a face mask or face guard?
Not necessarily. If it's your own family and you trust it, I mean, the the corona is real, but I mean, your family member, if you don't got time to go get the pocket mask, that's fine. You can do mouth to mouth. The pocket mask is just for your safety as well.
Do they throw up or anything when they come in? Because I know I've seen on TV, you know, that sometimes
It
they'll
all
throw up and it's
depends
like, oh,
how they ended up unconscious. Like if they were choking, then it's kind of like you want to be careful. But choking is kind of a different. It's a part of CPR, but choking you would do like that Heimlich,
Heimlich.
yeah, Heimlich maneuver,
Uh-huh.
and you will do that position, and then you will never do a blind finger sweep. If you see the object when you look in their mouth, then you can scoop it out with your finger, but never do a blind finger sweep. Where you, if you can't see the object, you're gonna be doing a Heimlich. What you say?
So I got you. I got you. So that, if anything, make it worse if you do a blind finger
Right.
sweep.
You can make it worse if you don't see the object and you're trying to do a finger sweep because they're choking. Do not do that
Oh,
because you can push it down further.
oh, wow. Now, where can people reach you if they want to take a class? Because I know you said you teach the CNA class or CNA students the CPR. Do you teach just
Yeah, I
regular?
teach regular people as well. I do try to post about when I have the next class, like at least once a month. I'm making classes, but if it's more students that's interested, I can make an extra class. Like I said, it is only a day, and it only lasts about 4 to 5 hours. The class is $65. But yes, I try to make posts on my social media, and also you can reach me, inbox me to.
You went out again. This internet is so
Can you hear
crazy.
me?
You said we can reach you on your inbox, and where's that? Like your social media? What's your name?
On Instagram is sweet.honey11, and then on Facebook it's Elise Vaughn. My name,
I'll make sure I
my
tag you.
government name. You can tag me in it. And then my cell phone number. You can reach me also and text me at 248-897-7933.
And that don't mean that y'all call her and be a creep. Don't do that,
Please,
okay?
please, please,
This
please.
is a businesswoman. She has a business. She's trying to help y'all, so don't do that, okay? That's
Yeah,
mm-mm.
I know it's going everywhere, but it's alright. It's for business. I need me another personal number.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna see it like this. With my business, I have my phone number on one of my music videos that have over 40,000 viewers
Hmm.
on the video on YouTube, which you can go to YouTube and you can look that up. But like I said, I have over 40,000 and I have my phone number because this is my business number, you know. So God got you. He gonna watch over you. Okay, he
Right,
gonna
right,
bring the
right.
right
That's
people
why
to
I ain't
you.
worried. That's why I was like, I can just go ahead and say it. But yeah, it's easier to contact me on social media as well.
Okay, okay. Now, if there was a celebrity, I don't know if this is gonna be a gruesome question, but I just gotta ask it. If there was a celebrity that they said we need you to resuscitate, who would be that celebrity that you would want to bring back if all you had to do is resuscitate?
Just, that's a hard choice to
It's a
make.
weird question, but at the same time, this is getting to know you. Who is your favorite? Who you like?
Okay, so you talking about who do I like, or just who do I care about? Who do I listen to? Is that what you're saying?
If you had the chance to bring them back, all you had to do is resuscitate them.
Maybe Sada Baby at this point right now. Sada Baby,
Sada, wait, Sada Baby's still alive.
huh?
Sada Baby's still alive,
Oh, you talking
though.
about somebody that's dead already?
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
Sada Baby's still alive. We know you
somebody passed
saw
out. Okay. Oh, no, please don't.
Or here you go. I'll put it to you like this: if it was Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, yeah, or Prince, between those three,
You said Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. Who
Michael
else?
Jackson or Prince.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, yeah, he's good. He's good.
Michael Jackson.
I would hope you could do all three, but yeah, Michael Jackson, we love you. We love you. Like I said, you never know what you're gonna hear on the show. So
You said choose one.
now, who influenced you, or who is your biggest influence? I know you mentioned Nurse T. Anybody else that also influenced you?
Um, my cousin, your sister,
Yeah, yeah.
Helena. I'm sorry, Krista. Krista.
It's okay. You gotta be first. You gotta be first.
Krista and Helena. Both
You gotta be
guys,
first.
though.
No.
Both of you guys, though, because you on a business tip, because you have your own business as well. So yes, we entrepreneurs, both of us CEOs, so we're still going down the same road. Now Krista, she more pushing over to school and going to get my degree, and she's already up there, and so it's kind of both of y'all perspective for real. You on the business side, and then her on the schooling side.
Oh, you so sweet. It's all about them brands, baby. I'm talking melanated brands. That's what it's all about, honey.
Right.
That's what it's all about. And you are doing a wonderful job. I am so proud of you. And wow, we're gonna be doing some work together very soon. And how many people can be in the class at one time?
Right now on my right now it's about 12. I try to keep the classes are small right now because of the pandemic. But yes, the classes are about 12. I try to keep them small, and you do have to get a COVID test done before you attend the class.
Okay. Okay. Would you say that we have to partner up or anything?
Yes, it's always fun to take a class with someone else that you personally know already, but you can meet new people as well. So it really doesn't matter if you bring someone, but I would love for you to bring someone. Y'all can learn together.
Okay. And everyone would get their certification that day as long as they pass?
Yes, they can get their certification that day. Yes, you can. I do offer same day certifications. Yes.
Okay. And here's another question. I'm not going to hold you much longer, but what is something that you would say people need to remember before starting to do CPR? You don't want anybody to go crazy like, because every minute is very critical. You don't want people to say, oh yeah, let me do CPR in the last 10 minutes of their life.
So the three main things, one, before you try to save someone, make sure you're safe. As in the environment, like if you're at the club and it's a shootout, now you can't do CPR on somebody that falls out right there because you trying to save yourself too. How you gonna save somebody and you pass out?
That's right.
So that's the first thing. Make sure the scene is safe. Secondly, if there is a pulse, if they have a pulse but they're not responsive, then you will only do two survival breaths. That's like just 2 breaths, no compressions. No compressions, just 2 breaths, wait 10 seconds, 2 breaths, wait 10 seconds, 2 breaths. Then the third thing to remember is if they don't have a pulse, then of course you do the 30 compressions to 2 breaths. 30 compressions to 2 breaths until the EMS or 911 comes. That's all you can do on your side trying to save someone, 30 compressions and 2 breaths. If there is no pulse.
And before you leave, here's another question that I have. Now, I know you said that if you crack the ribs. Now, is there a law protecting people? For example, if you did CPR on somebody and you crack someone's ribs, because you have people out there that will say, okay, she saved my life, but she broke my ribs, so I'm going to sue. Is there any laws protecting?
I haven't really looked into that. I need to, but to my understanding, they shouldn't be complaining because they have their life and they just have a cracked rib. Now it's different if you try to do CPR, you crack the ribs and their lungs punctured. Now I don't know the consequences of that, but that's a different story. Their lungs puncture is going to be no good, I believe. So
Okay.
yes, definitely. I'm sorry, definitely.
Right.
Damn, I'm going mind blank. Definitely.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. That's what it is.
Yes, I didn't went mind blank in the middle of the conversation. That is so
Because it's.
embarrassing. Um, but yes, definitely make sure that I don't even know what I was saying. Sorry. I don't
Oh
even know.
no, no, no! You're fine. Like I say, it's hot. It gets like that. But what I was saying was any laws that's
Oh
protecting.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I haven't really looked into it. The lungs puncturing, like I said, that is a big issue, but I'm not for sure of the consequences of that.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Just want to make sure. Now, would you advise that you have your certification before you do the CPR, or?
Yes, I
Okay.
will advise that because sometimes I have heard a scenario where they did CPR and then they was calling and trying to get another card for them because they lost their card and the hospital was asking for their card. So I have had that happen to me where someone called back trying to get another copy of their card because the hospital was asking for their card and they couldn't find it. They couldn't locate their certification card. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay.
so I would think you would need to be certified. That would be easier. But then at the end of the day, somebody's going to try to save their loved one.
That's
They
right.
might not. Like I said, it's 30 compressions to 2 breaths. And you got to make sure your elbow is straight. It's just a certain way how you got to perform it to make sure it's effective.
Now, is that the same thing even if you're performing it on a child? Because I know it's easier to hurt a child or crack their ribs than it is an adult. I mean, so you still do the 30 compressions? Oh, the internet has went out. Elise, are you still there? Okay, let's give it a second. Let's give it a second. I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. Oh no, the internet has went out. Oh no, the internet has went out. I might can get her back in, but if not, the show will be on YouTube. As you can see, my eyes are even getting a little red because it's hot. It's very hot. My air conditioner is acting a little crazy today. But Elise Vaughn, or Sweet, I think it's Sweet Honey 11, if you could get back on, we just want to say goodbye to you and thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Thank you so much. I have a special announcement next month. Just know in September, I got something special for you guys. And hey, everybody, have a good day. Stay blessed. Drink your water and keep on moving.